And he's just overstepped in a free hit straight away. Not good at all from Taskin Ahmed. They need to also remember that Beximco Dhaka has struggled with the bat. They haven't had a win so far in the tournament. 3 losses on the trot. So you've got to apply the pressure right from the word go.
Free hit. Clubbed away. Should get a couple. Well, when you've got a low total and the captain and the coach address the team in the short interval, 10 or 15 minutes, they say, right, we've got to be really disciplined. We've got to fight for our lives here. Nicely, Minister Group, Barishal here playing some good cricket. Kulna are a little bit up and down. Okay, they've got 4 points. Overly convincing. This is a big game. Fortune, Barishal and Beximco Dhaka. You would say more important for Dhaka, to state the obvious, bottom of the log, they need 2 points. But as a captain in the interval, you're saying, right boys, we have to defend 108, so let's fight for every single run. Let's start well, hit a good line of length, early wickets. First ball, Mazhar, no ball, free hit, releases pressure.
You just cannot afford to give extras when you have 108 on the board. At the same time, they also need to get motivated as well from the dressing room that yes, we couldn't manage to score big, but still we can chip it in, and made life difficult for the batsman.
Yeah, I feel for Tamim Iqbal a little bit. He's got a fairly inexperienced squad. He's batting nicely himself, Tamim, but it feels to me that when he's batting at the crease, he feels like there's so much pressure on him to score all the runs. Whereas actually, the youngsters should be enjoying batting with Tamim Iqbal. The youngsters should be learning and spending as much time at the crease with Tamim Iqbal as possible. No need for these youngsters to come out and think of Parvez Hassan Ahmad smashing the ball straight away. Take your time. Bat with the experienced captain and learn from him and grow your experience that way.
First time in this tournament. He is an opener, as Mazhar mentioned earlier on. Gets an opportunity. He's had a wonderful day with the ball. And the things are going your way. You might as well grab it with both hands. And the skipper, the sensing that, has sent him to open the innings. He's on strike. Yeah, grab it with both hands. And the skipper, the sensing that, has sent him to open the innings. He's on strike.
Yeah, I wonder how much it was the decision because of his form and his performance in the first innings, or was it a plan from the start? We may never know, but I just wonder, is Mushfiqur the kind of captain that will say, right, you've got the bull by the horns, continue your good form, go and open horns, continue your good form, go and open and go and express yourself?
I think it's more of a question of the other opener, Tanzid Hassan Tamim, who's not being among the runs. The scores of 80, the team management, that skipper, the coach, the team management, to ensure that can we do something different up there. We've got 2 slips in place. I think that's the right move, because you've got such a low total on the board. You've got to start thinking to pick up wickets early on. I think that's the right move, because you've got such a low total on the board. You've got to start thinking to pick up wickets early on. That's well bowled and well played. So if you don't have the right combination right at the top of the order, you've got to think about changing the batting positions. I think that's the reason why Tanzid Hassan Tamim has been kept down the order, and see whether, instead of sending 2 left-handers right at the top of the order, have a right-hand and left-hand combination.
Yeah, good point. I'm a big adversary and a big fan of left-hand, right-hand. I think it's so important. You just put the bowler off, you can put the fielders off, get a couple of freebies early, a couple of wayward balls. Taskin's been in good form though, Mazhar. Looks like he's bowled well, he's bowled a good pace. Hasn't picked up huge returns, Taskin, so far, but he's been in good rhythm, I think.
Yeah, he has been since the BCB President's Cup last month, and he's bowled at a good pace. And yesterday I saw him bowling in the previous game around 140 k's. So serious pace around. At the same time, he looks in good rhythm, and he's getting fit day by day. That's the best part. He's an injury-prone bowler. Remind me of his leg injury that he sustained during the last BPL before going to the New Zealand tour.
Good start, good energy behind that for Taskin Ahmed. Good pace, 141 k's. An over ball, 4 without loss.
সাথে খাওয়ার মজা জমবে।
আজকে আমার দিন, আজকে আমি খাবো অনেক অনেক চিকেন ম্যাগি। ফ্রাইডেতে শ্রিম্প ম্যাগি, স্যাটারডেতে ভেজি ওয়ান, মঙ্গল বুধ বৃহস্পতি সুপি এক টম ইয়াম, সানডে মানডে ম্যাগি চিকেন।
ম্যাগি মানে ভিন্ন স্বাদে প্রতিদিন।
ভাগ্যিস ম্যাগি ছিল। From Nestle.
শেষ হয়ে গেলাম ভাই, ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1020 টাকা দিতে দিতে।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
As is often the case in this part of the world, spinner to open, Mehdi Hassan Miraj, good bowler. Nice cricketer. Clever. Economy's good, 7.59, especially when you bowl with a new ball at times. You extract a little bit out of this pitch. There hasn't been much turn, it's been a little bit in different pace. He likes going leg side, whether it be against spin or seam. He's got a bit of protection at deep square leg. Long off in place as well. Bowled twice in his last two games against spin, Naeem. Confident start. Just need a solid power play. That's all. You don't need to think out of the box too much. Stick 35-40 on the board, you'll dent the hopes of Barishal.
I think also the fact that if you don't lose another wicket or any wicket in the power play, because you're not chasing a very big total, and you'll still ease the situation around them, looking at the target. Because if you start losing wickets in the power play, I know it's still not a lot of pressure because the runs are not on the board. You're only chasing 108. The target is 109. But if you do lose wickets, then that's a problem. And that's a problem with the batting for Dhaka. Scores of 109 in the last match, losing by 37 runs against Jamkon Khulna earlier against Ghazi Group Chattogram, bowled out for 88. You've got to realize that if you don't have a really big target to chase, then you can take your time. You can afford to take your time.
Yeah, on the flip side though, if you do lose a couple and your side is short of confidence, all of a sudden even a target of 109 looks like 120, 130. So it's a bit of catch-22, I suppose, the chicken and the egg. Don't take too many risks, don't get out, but you got to keep the scoreboard ticking along. This has been the problem for most of the batsmen this tournament. Staying at home against spin, not willing to come out of your ground and put the bowler under pressure. It lets the bowler, allows him just to arrow in and focus on a big area because the batsman's staying in his crease. Good work. Good support for the bowler, but it's a really good over. As always, Mehdi, excellent start. 2 overs bowled, 6 without runs.
জানাও তোমার তিনটি ইচ্ছা।
দাঁড়াও।
ওকে দাঁড়ালাম, বাকি দুটা
স্প্রাইট। শেষ ইচ্ছা। আবার 3টে ইচ্ছা দাও। স্প্রাইট, আগে তৃষ্ণা মেটাও।
টাকাটা মোবাইলেই দাও, সাথে ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 20 টাকা।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
আরে রানি জলদি শুট কর।
সবচেয়ে বিস্তৃত 4.5G ভিডিও স্ট্রং নেটওয়ার্কে গেমিং এর নতুন এক্সপেরিয়েন্স।
প্রতারক কেটে দিলাম। বিকাশের গোপন তথ্য চাইলে কল কেটে দিন।
কলেজ নড়লে ক্লাস করবি কেমনে?
দেশ জুড়ে শিক্ষার আলো পৌঁছে দেওয়া চাইলেই সম্ভব। বিস্তৃত 4G নেটওয়ার্ক নিয়ে পাশে আছি আমরা, গ্রামীণ ফোন।
অনলাইনে আকাশ বেসিক সংযোগের সাথে
Wide of the crease. Okay, folks, in this day and age, we've got to look after ourselves. We've got to stay safe. We've got to stay healthy. We've got to sanitize ourselves with our organic air. Hand sanitizer, thank you very much. Look after yourselves and your loved ones and your family. Keep wearing your mask. Keep protecting yourselves. Dink leg side single. Yeah, Mazur, you don't want to lose wickets in the power play, as myself and Atta have mentioned, but at the same time you don't want the bowler to be able to bowl to you and dictate terms.
That's right, and as a batsman you need to play your normal game. You know you have a small total on the board. You can take your time. At the same time you can spend the time at the crease, which will help you for the next game as well. And as we saw, they have been bowled out in low totals early on, so they need to play this and win this with great authority as well.
On the charge. Oh, that's going to be... Well, is he out? It's a drop catch, yes, but is the batsman out? I think the batsman might be short as the ground, non-strikers and hit like an absolute bullet.
I hit that like a rocket, and they think that he might have had a bit of a touch on the ball because it went on to hit the stumps. The batsman, the non-striker, is already walking out. He's not even waiting for the decision. Oh, he's well out of the crease. Robiul Islam is in serious danger. No, he's out. He's not even trying to come back. The question is whether it ricocheted off the hands or not. Did it touch any part of the palm or hands or fingers? Reaction was yes, it did.
Yeah, there was a little bit of clip on the hands, and that's the last way to get out as a batsman. So unfortunate from Robiul's point of view. He had a great day with the ball as well as the field, but as a batsman he was never ever thinking about this, and he was well away from the crease. Yeah, see the deflection there. Not the way he wanted to go to the dressing room today. Yeah, Tanveer. So that's the deflection there, and he's gone well short of the crease. And that's gonna be OUT. Robiul departs. And 7 for 1. Dhaka.
From Nestle.
বিকাশ অ্যাপে ডাবল বোনাস। প্রথমবার অ্যাপে লগইন করলেই 25 টাকা বোনাস। তারপর প্রথম 25 টাকা রিচার্জে আরো 50 টাকা ক্যাশব্যাক। এখনই বিকাশ অ্যাপে লগইন করে মোবাইল রিচার্জ করুন।
অনলাইনে আকাশ বেসিক সংযোগের সাথে স্ট্যান্ডার্ড প্যাক কিনে পেমেন্ট বিকাশ করলেই 300 টাকা ইনস্ট্যান্ট ক্যাশব্যাক।
দেশ জুড়ে শিক্ষার আলো পৌঁছে দেওয়া চাইলেই সম্ভব। বিস্তৃত 4G নেটওয়ার্ক নিয়ে পাশে আছি গ্রামীণ ফোন।
ক্যাশ আউট চার্জটাও দিই।
Not what Beximco Dhaka wanted. What it has done is brought the great mainstay of Bangladesh cricket, Mushfiqur Rahim, to the crease. Batting at number 3, which is a little bit of a surprise to us all up here. Rejig of the batting order. We're used to seeing Mushfiqur Rahim coming at number 4. Generally bats at number 4. A wonderful strike rate, just under 130. One of the better strike rates in the domestic game here. Well, this is the wicket, and Atta, he absolutely smashes this, doesn't he?
Has hit that like a rocket. He's very lucky that he's got some part of the hand, and look at the stumps flying out of the ground. The bowler is not bowling at that end, I can tell you that. And he's also had a few good starts, Naeem Sheikh. 26-40, the last one was just a single in the last match. He's an important player. After 3, it's 8 for 1.
কোকা-কোলার সাথে খাওয়ার মজা জমবে।
তোমাকে না বিকাশ অ্যাকাউন্ট খুলে দিলাম, বিল বিকাশ করো, পে বিলে যাও, তথ্য দিয়ে পিন দাও।
হয়ে গেল?
এই দেখো ডিজিটাল রিসিপ্ট, বিল দেওয়ার প্রমাণ।
প্রতি মাসে তাহলে বিদ্যুৎ বিল বিকাশ করব। এখন দেশের যে কোনো বিদ্যুৎ বিল বিকাশ করুন নিশ্চিন্তে।
ক্যাশ আউট চার্জটাও দিস, 20 টাকা কিন্তু।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
দেশ জুড়ে শিক্ষার আলো পৌঁছে দেওয়া চাইলেই সম্ভব। বিস্তৃত 4G নেটওয়ার্ক নিয়ে পাশে আছি গ্রামীণ ফোন।
Highly unlucky ricochet at the non-striker's end. For me, they need Taskin to have a big day here. They need Taskin to pick up 2 or 3. Got to keep attacking. Got to keep attacking here. Fortune Barishal. Naeem. Nice batsman, left-hander. Mushfiq yet to face. Change of ends here for Taskin. Good aggressive bowling. Good aggressive bowling. Really good to see. Nice. Action is good. Good pace.
Now let's have a look at his first over. 143 to start with. Came back with the slower one. 134. That's the speed. Close to 140. And then just above 140. 141. That was a good, really good solid speed from Taskin Ahmed. You got to get his line and length right also.
Yeah, the only thing about Taskin this tournament so far, I think he's bowled well. He's been a little wide. Would be my only critique. Just think back to a couple of games when he's bowling nicely, and then he just the release ball is maybe that ball short outside the off stump. But this is interesting. Taskin up against Mushfiqur Rahim, and we're used to seeing Mushfiqur Rahim batting at number 4, very accustomed batsman at number 4, but he's pushed himself up to number 3 today.
Good to see him taking up the responsibilities, and he doesn't want to sit back at the dressing room and say, okay, hang on, I need to wait for a bit. But no, he came straight in the crease and wanted to guide the youngster Naeem Sheikh. Don't want to take anything away from his side and take the responsibility and take the charge as well at the middle.
Yeah, I look as a captain and as a fielding side, I think, right, this is a great opportunity. New ball. Let's take their big fish. Let's take that new ball. Get me a feather here, Taskin. Nick him off, and then we're right in the game. You take Taskin here. You take Mushfiqur Rahim in the power play, you're right in the game. Leg slip and play. On the attack. This is good. This is good. Aggressive. Slip. Bowling 140. Got a leg slip in play. Tamim Iqbal. Very good.
It's a good start for Fortune Barishal, I can tell you that. 9 for 1 Dhaka is managed. This is the 4th over. So they've given nothing away at all. I know it's a very low total to defend them, but that's exactly what they would have hoped for to do with the white new ball. And if you can somehow knock off Mushfiqur Rahim, then there will be loads of pressure on Beximko Dhaka.
Nicely played, really good, really good. Full, a little bit of in drift, and Mushfiqur Rahim does really well just to get his leg out of the way and just get the placement for an IPDC boundary.
That's a very good shot from Mushfiqur. Look how he kept his eyes on the ball, yeah. Watched it till the end, and very good placement at the same time. He was in total control. Good balance from the right-hander for an IPDC boundary.
I think it's a touch fuller on that occasion from Taskin Ahmed. And the moment it was pitched up, it was easy pickings. You still have to put it away into the gap, and he does that beautifully, doesn't he?
Well, it's fuller because Mushfiqur Rahim against Taskin doesn't come out of the crease too much. He tends to play from the crease. Taskin goes a little fuller. Mushfiqur Rahim generally plays them around the crease against the quick bowlers. I'm talking quick bowlers, 140 plus. Look at this for a boundary. Even that front foot, yeah, just generally on the crease, clipping, nice clipping. But as a bowler, you see a batsman playing from the crease, you think, right, I'm going to go full. That's where Mushfiqur Rahim is so good. He draws you in, he sucks you in, and then he clips you for 4 when you over pitch. It's good batting. It's really good craftsmanship, I'll call it. Beauty. That's why you don't mind him in against the new ball as a fielding side. That's a cracker. 4 overs bowled, 13 for 1.
আসবো না রে কেন বুঝবি না 1 মিনিট বুঝবো না মানে খুলে বল
এয়ারটেলে কথা বলো মন খুলে 28 টাকায় 45 মিনিট ও 48 টাকায় 80 মিনিট
আসতেছি
এয়ারটেল
তোর কাছে রিয়ার নাম্বার আছে?
রিয়ার নাম্বার দিয়ে তুই কি করবি?
আকাশ কিনতে কম, দুজনরে কিনাইতে পারলে আমার এক মাসের বিল ফ্রি।
কিন্তু দোস্ত আমি তো রিয়ার নাম্বার অনেক আগেই মোবাইল থেকে ডিলিট করে দিছি। হ্যালো রিয়া।
আকাশের প্রতিটি রেফারেলে দুজনেই পাচ্ছেন মাসিক বিলে 50% ক্যাশব্যাক। চলে আসুন আকাশের ঝকঝকে টিভি দেখার নতুন দুনিয়ায়।
সবচেয়ে বিস্তৃত 4.5G ভিডিও স্ট্রং নেটওয়ার্কে গেমিং এর নতুন এক্সপেরিয়েন্স। রুবি।
Loves leg side. Loves leg side, Naeem. That is his zone. That is his favourable area. Very efficient player on the leg side. Another IPDC boundary.
You've got to get it right, because if you look at the field for Tanveer Islam, when at inside the circle on the square side, on the onside, just picked it up quite nicely, knowing there was no fielder in that direction. Oh, that's well bowled. Much better. Yeah, if you can invite the batsman to come onto the front foot and drive it through the offside, trying to play against the spin, is the idea what he needs to offer to the batsman.
Yeah, previous over, Mushfiqur generally plays from the crease. So you've got to bowl full and just have a look where his feet are in terms of getting to the pitch. 140 plus, right back in the crease. Never comes out of his, we call it the bunker. Very rarely comes out of the bunker, so it lulls you into bowl full. He's such a good batsman, that if you get it slightly wrong, he'll kip you and he'll drive you.
You've got to be spot on in terms of when he's on strike, in terms of bowling in the right areas. You still have, once in a while, you would want to see him come onto the front foot. I think the last ball of that previous over, the over that we saw, the delivery, Tashkin bowled a really good delivery, and he beat the bat while Mushfiqur tried to play that shot.
A bit of mix-up, and that's not good cricket again, allowing a run. Talking about Mushfiqur, he's always into the groove and likes to keep the tempo up, always busy as a batsman. It was a mix-up. Throw was there, but bowler couldn't stop it, and it was in the end a easy single.
বলেন।
ওয়েলকাম টু আইপিডিসি।
কি কি লাগবে?
জাস্ট আ সাইন।
নো প্যাচ, সিম্পল এক পাতায় আইপিডিসি হোম লোন। প্যারা মিনিমাম, বেনিফিট ম্যাক্সিমাম।
বিকাশ অ্যাপে ডাবল বোনাস। প্রথমবার অ্যাপে লগ ইন করলেই 25 টাকা বোনাস, তারপর প্রথম 25 টাকা রিচার্জে আরো 50 টাকা ক্যাশব্যাক। এখনই বিকাশ অ্যাপে লগ ইন করে মোবাইল রিচার্জ করুন।
Quarter to 4 local time. A pleasant afternoon, 28 degrees. Sun just beginning to set. Double header today, of course, folks. We'll have another game this evening. More spin. Lots of spin on offer today. A slow bowling, I should say, on offer. They've been very profitable. Seamers less so. Robbie earlier on taking 4 for 20. in his 4 overs for Dhaka. Staying at home, staying in his crease, not looking to advance, and I bet you bottom dollar there's a sweep coming soon.
Very good pace, very good pace.
Naeem needs to be careful going back on the back foot. He's already been bowled twice in this tournament against the spinners. Yeah, that's the delivery. That's the length I was talking about. That they're looking for the second run. No, they settled for one. And the thing is, Naeem has always tends to shift his weight back foot on the back foot, going into that shot against the spinner. And that has always been the case behind his dismissal in this tournament.
Well, the 2 dismissals you speak of, very flat-footed. So he goes back, but he's very sedate footwork, I'd say. There's no spring in his step. You think of all the best players around the world against spin. They're very quick on their feet, like a boxer almost. Whereas Naeem, when he's been bowled those last 2 games, he's been going back and very slow and very flat-footed. So that's something he needs to work on. Easily adjustable, actually. It's some very simple batting drills you can do to work on that, on your footwork. So it's something he can definitely take away from these last couple of games. Not much time to practice, obviously, in the off days. Games come thick and fast. Mehedi to whirl away from the Bashundara end.
And I also felt that perhaps on the 2 occasions that he got himself bowled, playing that kind of a shot, instead of going onto the back foot, he could have come onto the front foot. I don't think that was too short for the batsman to go and play off the back foot. But if the bowler forces you to do that, then hats off to the bowler. He's a good player, Naeem, and staying safe in these times is a must, especially wearing Bashundara masks.
You've got a very fancy mask. You're rocking around the hotel in your mask. Look, I thought the match referee looked like a rock star. I'm surrounded by rock stars here in Mirpur. Chopped away. Straight to the man though. Decent over, just 2 from it. 6 overs bowled. Power play done and dusted. 22 for 1.
Yes! আজকে আমি খাবো ঝাল ঝাল চিকেন ম্যাগি। ফ্রাইডেতে শ্রিম্প ম্যাগি, স্যাটারডেতে ভেজি ওয়ান, মঙ্গল বুধ বৃহস্পতি সুপি এক টমিয়াম, সানডে মানডে ম্যাগি চিকেন, কি যে মজা ইয়াম।
ম্যাগি মানে ভিন্ন স্বাদে প্রতিদিন।
ভাগ্যিস ম্যাগি ছিল।
Well, they've been unfortunate in losing. Robiul run out at the non-striker's end. The run rate may be not something they'll be too bothered about. It's a question of ensuring they go to their first win. So the approach will be cool, calm and collected. Vijay Chaudhary, the right arm medium fast. 6 to 6 wickets. T20 career. We're looking to just ensure that the batsmen do not get on top of things. As I mentioned, the run rate at the moment 3.67. Look at the power play comparisons. Haven't been a belter for either side. Look around the corner using the pace. Placement okay. A run taken quite comfortably. Eddie Rainsford and Shahriar Nafees alongside.
Shamas, they need to get on with it, honestly. I know it's all about being watchful, but you've also got to stamp your authority. They've struggled with their batting. They've struggled with the momentum that they've required when it comes to the power play. They've seen out the power play for 22 runs. Get on with it. Get those next 86 runs as quickly as possible. No need to be overly watchful.
Absolutely right. I think when you're extra careful, that you're bringing the pressure to bear on you. It builds up, and it's better to play your natural game.
No, not just that. You've got to get the tempo of T20 cricket back again, because they've sort of lost it in the last couple of games. I wish I was born a batsman.
Has been a bit conservative with the approach. Probably 2, but if they win this match, then we can say that it was the right approach. A Dhaka batsman at this moment too watchful.
Sometimes if you're too watchful, you fall upon gremlins or unnecessary situations. You lose Mushfiq now, you lose Naeem, you're 3 down, then there's everybody scrambling in the change room for pads. Maybe 50, 60 for one. Next 2 or 3 overs, then you sort of, settle down the change room, and you've also got an understanding of the surface. There we go. Here we go. As I spoke about it, I really had a feeling that they were too cautious, and there was an opportunity there for the fielding side because there's a lack of awareness. Captain ain't happy.
And understandably so. Why on earth? But just the miscommunication, everything. Just the pressures will just have to look at this decision pending. Look what happened. I think it's going to be well short here. Well short. Just the last thing they wanted. And you see, I think this is going to be a disaster. The big scorecard board is going to show out. And well, Dhaka in trouble once again with the run out there. Just have another look at it. Yes and no, and then he turns around, ball watching.
Mushfiq was not interested. Naeem called and started running and just never looked at his partner. Beautifully done by the wicketkeeper. Good take, and every fielder needed. Every fielder knew that it was out. Naeem said going for 13, 23 for 2.
Two wickets going down. Whole lot of pressure on Bexham Dhaka with Tanzid Hassan Tamim coming in. Nicely eased into that one. And a no ball. Well, that's going to be a bit of a bonus.
A welcome gift for Tamim. He would like to capitalize on that. Sometimes as a batsman, what happens is, if you are too cautious, that's a no ball. It's not big, but still it's a no ball. So what I was saying, as a batsman, sometimes it happens like if you're too watchful and you are cautious, then your mechanism of the body doesn't work properly. Suddenly you get a bad ball and you just jumps on it. The timing is not there. Your mind is not ready.
Well, shimmy outside the off stump and a slash, and in between the keeper and the first slip. Well, that went very quickly, but an opportunity missed.
You're probably wondering at home, it was a free hit. Why did they have a slip? Just a reminder that they did not change strikes, so the fielders don't have to change. They have to maintain their same fielding position. However, the slip could have been on the 30-yard circle. Goes for 4. Fortune. A bit of momentum on their side. Yeah, a little touch of the gloves. Oh, a little smile as well.
That's a nice little glide away for a single. 7 overs done, 29 for 2.
শেষ হয়ে গেলাম ভাই ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1020 টাকা দিতে দিতে দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা এবার সব হবে নগদে
20 টাকার দিন শেষ নগদে বাংলাদেশ
কলেজ নড়লে ক্লাস করবি কেমনে
দেশ জুড়ে শিক্ষার আলো পৌঁছে দেওয়া চাইলেই সম্ভব। বিস্তৃত 4G নেটওয়ার্ক নিয়ে পাশে আছি আমরা, গ্রামীণ ফোন।
বসুন্ধরা এলপি গ্যাস পরপর 2 বার অর্জন করেছে আন্তর্জাতিক শ্রেষ্ঠত্বের স্বীকৃতি সুপার ব্র্যান্ড অ্যাওয়ার্ড।
বঙ্গবন্ধু ধরেছিলেন হাল সোনার বাংলা গড়ার।
পথ দেখিয়েছেন তারুণ্যকে নতুন কিছু করার। সেই পথ ধরে আমরা গড়েছি
বিশ্বের বিস্ময়।
তার সে স্বপ্নে এগোবে বাংলা।
বঙ্গবন্ধুর স্বপ্নের পথে জেমকন খুলনা, জেমকন গ্রুপ।
Got their work cut out.
বামে চা
Sluggish start, loss of 2 wickets, momentum virtually non-existent, enormous amount of pressure. Still 80 to get off 78 balls.
There is an old saying in Bangladesh cricket. If you are chasing a small total and it starts with run out, it's not a good sign.
ভাই এই জায়গায় কিন্তু আমি ব্যাটিং করি না ভাই, এই জায়গায় ব্যাটিং করি না কিন্তু
And
আমি।
we had two
Come on lads.
2 run outs.
See, just the bowlers have got their tail up now. Got those 2 run outs. This is the second one. Look at this. Darted down the wicket. Mushfiqur Rahim was not interested. On the second bite, it was a fumble at first. Recovered quickly. Big appeal. No response from the umpire.
Excellent boy. Just boy, 3 runs in a row boy. Come on boys.
Mehdi Miraj has been impressive. 2 overs, 3 balls, 4 runs. He has put the ball into the right areas. The pace variation is there.
I suppose what they've got to do now is try and just get the angles going. Just get the singles, milk the runs, relieve the pressure.
That was the LBW shout. Just sliding and probably missing the leg stump. Tamim appealed, was not animated that much.
No run boy. Rabi bhai, keep percent. Keep percent.
Who thought about the second? Hold on. BW. Question. You'd say it's a question. Big question mark here. Where's that going? In line. Missing. Not by much, but still missing. That's animated. Big question. In the gap. Does that run away? Yes, it does. That's a good cricket shot now. Given the scenario, given the situation, it's a bad ball. You don't leave it. And you punish. 35 for 2 after 8.
যে কোনো সময় যে কোনো জায়গায় দেশের সবচেয়ে বেশি সংখ্যক ব্যাংক থেকে নিমেষে টাকা আনুন বিকাশে। আর প্রথমবার অ্যাড মানিতে 100 টাকা ক্যাশব্যাক ও 100 টাকার ডিসকাউন্ট কুপন ফ্রি।
আরে রেডি, জলদি শুট কর।
সবচেয়ে বিস্তৃত 4.5G ভিডিও স্ট্রং নেটওয়ার্কে গেমিং এর নতুন এক্সপেরিয়েন্স। রবি।
Luwom trying to play catch up there. A couple of wickets down. Just need to be cautious. But at the same time, as we saw the last ball of the previous over, when opportunities are given, when there's a loose ball coming your way, you ensure that you take full advantage of that. This is what I was talking about.
That's the last ball of the over. It was short, wide. Tamim timed it, placed it, and went for an IPDC boundary. That will get him going.
What I like there is that he's stuck to his strength. Positive as well. Loose delivery and punishes it. Sometimes when you lose wickets, you sort of just guide that just either side of the man at backward point and pick up 1 or 2. There's more authority to try and thread the ball and pick up 4. 73 now needed at 6 over 71 balls. I wonder if there's a little twist on the way, Shamim.
He predicted something earlier. You're being naughty here, Eddie. batsman, but not to be drawn into it. Pushes and runs.
Lovely boys, lovely boys.
Well, you can see just in the foreground there's no fans in the actual stadium, but the Ace virtual fan zone, you can join us from the comfort of your home.
No run.
With batting approach, you got to be positive. Whether it's a leave or a defense, the body language has to be positive. If you're not positive, your mechanism will not work properly. And if there's a ball to hit, you'll miss it. We saw the run out. It was lack of positivity in the middle. Ball watching, not communicating properly. Positivity is the key of successful batting.
Hafiz, you should have coached me when I was like 5. Batted 3.
I think Afif is trying his best. Some loopy deliveries. Come on, batsman, have a go. There once again. It's just dropping as it goes. It's so slowly bowled. It just drops sharply on the batter.
I'm so surprised at how many balls have been hit to fielders today. A lack of penetration in the field from a rotation striker point of view. Just everything has gone to fielders, and that's where the pressure has been created.
No run, Boris.
Once again, straight to the bowler. Just made your point there. Confirmed your point. 4 runs only in that over. 9 overs completed. 39 for 2. Time for Boshundhara LP Gas strategic timeout.
জানাও তোমার 3টি ইচ্ছা।
দাঁড়াও।
ওকে দাঁড়ালাম, বাকি 2টা
স্প্রাইট। শেষ ইচ্ছা, আবার 3টে ইচ্ছা দাও।
স্প্রাইট, আগে তৃষ্ণা মেটাও। ফ্রেন্ডশিপের এই ম্যাজিক্যাল চেইন রিঅ্যাকশন কোনো অ্যানালাইসিস দিয়ে জাজ করা যাবে না ব্রো। এসব শুধু বন্ধু থাকলেই পসিবল। এয়ারটেল, বন্ধুদের নাম্বার 1 নেটওয়ার্ক।
টাকাটা মোবাইলেই দাও, সাথে ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 20 টাকা।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
কোকা-কোলার সাথে খাওয়ার মজা জমবে।
দেশ জুড়ে শিক্ষার আলো পৌঁছে দেওয়া চাইলেই সম্ভব। বিস্তৃত 4G নেটওয়ার্ক নিয়ে পাশে আছি গ্রামীণ ফোন।
যখনই বকোয়াস তখনই মুখে দিন গোল্ড মার্কের সুগার কোটেড কুরমুরে বিস্কুট পপ।
5 টাকার কুরমুরে পপ, সব বকওয়াস বন্ধ।
তোমাকে না বিকাশ অ্যাকাউন্ট খুলে দিলাম, বিল বিকাশ করো, পে বিলে যাও, তথ্য দিয়ে পিন দাও।
হয়ে গেল?
এই দেখো ডিজিটাল রিসিপ্ট, বিল দেওয়ার প্রমাণ।
প্রতি মাসে তাহলে বিদ্যুৎ বিল বিকাশ করব।
এখন দেশের যে কোনো বিদ্যুৎ বিল বিকাশ করুন নিশ্চিন্তে।
ক্যাশ আউট চার্জটাও দিস, 20 টাকা কিন্তু।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
দেশ জুড়ে শিক্ষার আলো পৌঁছে দেওয়া চাইলেই সম্ভব। বিস্তৃত 4G নেটওয়ার্ক নিয়ে পাশে আছি গ্রামীণ ফোন।
ফ্রম নেসলে। প্রতারক কেটে দিলাম। বিকাশের গোপন তথ্য চাইলে কল কেটে দিন।
পরিবেশটা সুন্দর না?
শুধু আমার খেলাটা ঝিরছে।
এই যে
এখানেও আকাশ।
আকাশ কি শুধু তোমার ঢাকার?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Completion of the Boshundhara LP Gas strategic timeout. Dhaka needs 70 more runs of 6 to 6 balls. Over a run a ball, but that should not be of concern, provided they don't go silly and make mistakes. And wait for the odd bad delivery to come along and pounce on it. You've got to just ensure that scoreboard is also kept ticking over with use of the angles, just milk the runs. Ruskin will have other ideas. He's bowled pretty well.
Sharia, now I want you to talk me through this. Dot balls, 31. So in essence, they've blocked 5 and a bit overs. No runs. They've actually blocked 5 overs out of 9.1.
It's astonishing. The first innings we have seen Barishal 67 dot balls. In a T20 match, 67 means 11 overs of dot balls. And in Dhaka innings, 9 overs, 1 ball. The number of dot balls is 31, almost half the overs. In a T20 match, 40 over match, if 20 overs are dot balls, how are you going to score runs? Probably this is an area where the teams can improve. Yes, the wicket can be difficult. The bowlers are bowling beautifully, but still you can nudge and take some singles. Yes, I know it's very easy to say. We are talking from up in the commentary box, but I know these players know that.
Yeah, we're sitting in the comfort of our armchair. Aircon is blowing, having a cup of tea. Easy to speak about it, but visually, it does seem like it's a little bit of hard work. Hit the ball away. I did say just before the timeout that I've been quite surprised about how many balls have hit fielders, how many balls have gone to fielders. So the maneuvering of the ball, the manipulation of strike has been difficult.
It's also been evident in this over. A dot ball and a couple of singles, taking it away from the fielder's placement. And a good run taken. Played with soft hands. Keep on doing that. The calling has to be good. Crisp, clear, understanding, absolute must.
That's the strike rate of Mushfiqur Rahim in Bangabandhu T20. Against Sim, it's pretty impressive. 122.6. But against spinners, he has been bit conservative, just holding himself back, probably thinking too much, or the number of less winning. The team hasn't won. Probably that is playing something on his mind.
It's an excellent delivery. Yes, Mushfiqur Rahim has got to draw on his wealth of experience and try to work out how they get themselves out of this little hole that has been dug. Not an easy thing, as Eddie was mentioning, but he's got the capability of doing it. Oh, again a bit of a yes and no. Good finish to the Tuscan over. Just 3 from it. After 10, it's 42 for 2.
পরিবেশটা সুন্দর না?
শুধু আমার খেলাটা ঝিরছে।
এই যে
এখানেও আকাশ।
আকাশ কি শুধু তোমার ঢাকার? আকাশ সবার।
বাংলাদেশের যে কোনো জায়গায় একই কোয়ালিটির ঝকঝকে ছবি আকাশ স্ট্যান্ডার্ডে মাসে মাত্র ৩৯৯ টাকা। চলে আসুন আকাশের ঝকঝকে টিভি দেখার নতুন দুনিয়ায়। সবচেয়ে বিস্তৃত 4.5G ভিডিও স্ট্রং নেটওয়ার্কে গেমিং এর নতুন এক্সপেরিয়েন্স রবি।
Well, that's what's transpired in match number 9. It hasn't been a high-scoring match, as is evidenced by the scorecard there, the match summary. Fortune Barishal folding for 108, well, losing 8 wickets in their 20 overs. Ridoy and Tamim got amongst the runs, but not at a fast rate. And unfortunately, Beximco Dhaka going in its similar fashion. Tanvir, the ball.
Singles are there. The lack of singles and doubles in this particular match has caused trouble for both the teams.
When's that big shot going to come? Bogged down completely. Not prepared to take the attack back to the bowlers. Something's got to give, Eddie. Not really. Content to block.
My goodness, is he protected or what? But it's all about the Bashundara mask. Yes, wear it. Keep yourself safe. Just forward on the left. The mask these days. Reverse sweep. Finds the man. High risk. Looking for the second. And a low reward. Just pick up one.
I knew it was coming. Mushfiq blocking, and that is his get out shot. And he plays it perfectly. He has been mastering this shot, and we have seen a lot of switches by Mushfiq, and it gives his dividends.
A couple of days back, it didn't. Tried it too early in the innings. He tried it the very first ball, if my memory serves me right. That's a wide. An extra run that will help the cause of Beximco Dhaka.
Come on, Tanzid. Cello. Let's get on with it.
Skin.
I'll get mid off up. Ask him to hit against the spin.
I think the fielding skipper is pretty content on what he's achieving, keeping the batsman bogged down. Need to really entice them. There he goes. About time too. And a big one. An IPDC maximum to finish off the over. 11 done. They reach 51 for 2.
শেষ হয়ে গেলাম ভাই ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1020 টাকা দিতে দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা এবার সব হবে নগদে
20 টাকার দিন শেষ নগদে বাংলাদেশ
দেশ জুড়ে শিক্ষার আলো পৌঁছে দেওয়া চাইলেই সম্ভব বিস্তৃত 4G নেটওয়ার্ক নিয়ে পাশে আছি গ্রামীণ ফোন
বিকাশ অ্যাপে ডাবল বোনাস প্রথমবার অ্যাপে লগইন করলেই 25 টাকা বোনাস তারপর প্রথম 25 টাকা রিচার্জে আরো 50 টাকা ক্যাশব্যাক এখনই বিকাশ অ্যাপে লগইন করে মোবাইল রিচার্জ করুন
Well, with that decent last over, Beximco Dhaka have can't pass the 50 mark. Tanzid with super strike, last ball of the previous over.
Left arm spinner operating. That's the shot Tanzid needs to play bit often. Huge six. A proper sweep shot. Why not? Just not give the bowler enough chances to bowl dot balls. These kind of shots will play on the mind of the bowlers.
Would he like to take a little bit of cue from his junior partner? Content to push the single. Has Eddie Rainsford got connection with Tanzid? He says, go Tanzid, and he went. He hurt you.
Look at that. Beautiful. How different light can be presented to each of us. Artificial, there you go, and then natural as it begins to fade. wish I did, Shemus.
I'm sure you'd have a lot of advice for the fielders. We've been talking off air of how to place, to make the field placement, entice the batsman.
Can you imagine if batters could hear what we were saying in their helmets? Sort of oh, he's asking to play a big shot. Can't play a big shot. It's turning square.
To completely flummox them. You would. Well, they've got to keep their cool. Had a good over. Need to continue. Milk the runs. There he goes. Well, you're not getting hold of that one as well as you'd like to. Got himself a single in the process. He's up here. Very diplomatic.
I am waiting for him to get out there and play again. He actually went to the gym yesterday for the first time in a couple of days. He's punching out all the crunches and squats and all this, and he's on the treadmill going hard. Hey, Sharia, I'll be waiting for you.
Oh, that's going to be close. Oh, big appeal from the keeper. Umpire says not out. Wait for it. I think they've gone upstairs.
TV umpire to director. Player review for LBW. On-field decision is not out. Start with front with first, please. It's a fair delivery. Move on to front on spin vision. Rock and roll it. Ball appears to be passing very close to the bat. But can I have ultra edge, please? Standing by. Yes, keep rolling, please. Keep rolling. Roll it through to the bat. I can see a flat line as the ball goes past the bat. Satisfied, no bat involved. Can I have a ball tracking whenever it is ready, please? Pitching outside off, impact in line, wickets hitting. I'm gonna go back to the on-field umpire. Need to overturn your decision. You're on spin.
Well, he's got to overturn his decision. The review, an excellent review taken by Barishal, and they lose another wicket. Dhaka, an important wicket of Tanzid, building up a partnership. It was worth 31 runs, the partnership.
Yeah, they're digging themselves into a bit of a hole here, going onto the front foot and looking to defend, falling over as well. It's a natural variation for him. It holds the line, it carries on with the arm. And what a review that is. Tanzid is ready in the change room. Gone for 22, 54 for 3.
জানাও তোমার তিনটি ইচ্ছা।
দাঁড়াও।
ওকে দাঁড়ালাম। বাকি দুটা
স্প্রাইট।
শেষ ইচ্ছা।
আবার তিনটে ইচ্ছা দাও।
স্প্রাইট, আগে তৃষ্ণা মেটাও।
তোমাকে না বিকাশ অ্যাকাউন্ট খুলে দিলাম, বিল বিকাশ করো, পে বিলে যাও, তথ্য দিয়ে পিন দাও,
হয়ে গেল।
এই দেখো ডিজিটাল রিসিপ্ট, বিল দেওয়ার প্রমাণ।
প্রতি মাসে তাহলে বিদ্যুৎ বিল বিকাশ করব।
এখন দেশের যে কোনো বিদ্যুৎ বিল বিকাশ করুন নিশ্চিত।
Yasir Ali Rabbi, big unit. He got 21 runs in the match against Khulna. He wants to just replicate that.
Strike rate 115. Improving that. I understand he's an attacking player, likes to play shots.
Kamrul Islam Rabina, the new bowler, has been picking wickets. He has been bowling in these late overs. Very accurate with his Yorkers and slower balls.
And Mushfiq having enough trouble with a bee in his bonnet.
Yeah, he is not happy. Can't get rid of it. He's just looking for it as well. There it is. It's back, Mushy. It's back. Again, he's bowled well. He's kept things very, very tight. So Dhaka, but they were cut out.